So I chose to go to Center Rose Junior College, which was, a great opportunity. All of the resources that I needed was in place for me to excel on and off the field. And, still, once again, still, going through struggles and still, rough around the edges and trying to, figure out my path and my purpose. But ultimately, at this point in my life, I realized I have to get an education. I have to take my academics serious and I have to excel. I have to put the same determination and hard work that I, put into my athletics, I have to put into my academics as well. So, I hit the ground running when I got to Santa Rosa, and, I excelled in the classroom, and I also excelled on the football field, ultimately earning my associate's degree in sociology, and I got a full scholarship to the University of Akron to play football, and I was also honored to be the Student Athlete of the Year, which is someone that they honor who comes from humble beginnings and takes, the untraditional path to the junior college and excels in athletics and in academics. So that was, a great award that I was honored. And, from there, I journeyed to the University of Akron. Yeah, I think that, during my educational journey, early on, the foundation of it, I think that, the main things that worked against me was that, having, parents that, didn't succeed in their education, who didn't have a high school education. So just having those examples to be able to understand that I am capable of achieving this because my father achieved it, my mother achieved it, or, there's a family member, someone that you see daily who has achieved that. So you say, okay, I can do it as well. I would say that early on, that was one of the factors and forces that really, held me back. And then, just having behavioral issues, and a lot of those stem from different reasons, and then having some emotional issues as well, not having my biological father in my life, and being the oldest, different things that factor into me struggling with my identity. But ultimately, I believe that it all comes down to just knowing who you are. If you know who you are, then you're able to strive and achieve. But if you don't have that, then you spend most of your time trying to figure that out. The thing that gave me the most, my faith, just having a strong faith and a spiritual foundation that helped me find my identity. The actions that I took once I started to realize that in order for me to participate in athletics, I had to hold myself accountable academically, and I started to, use the resources that I was given. I started to spend more time with my teachers and, just let them see that I'm trying to at least put the effort forward, because I believe that when people believe that you're trying, then they'll meet you halfway, and once that dawned on me that, when people know that you're trying to be successful and you're trying to put the effort forward, you're trying to learn, you're putting in the extra hours, you're studying, you're going to the library and, getting that extra work in. And, once people realize that, then they say, okay, this is someone that's trying, so not to say that they're going to have sympathy, but, we always respect people who work hard and give good effort, so I learned that from athletics, so I just translated that to my academics, and I started to develop that identity as somebody who's going to be actively participating in class. I started to, raise my hand more and ask questions, and, I was more involved in group settings and different things of that nature, and I felt like ultimately that's what helped my growth academically.